Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we are going to be looking at a bug that is mental. This is going to essentially double your loot from Terra Gratar. This is beyond insane and actually does need to be fixed very soon. So I am pushing this towards PCF and Square Enix, and I know that a lot of other creators are as well. With regards to the build that we're using in this video, please do take notes as we are going to be showing you guys exactly how this one operates and what it does tomorrow in another video. But for right now, let's get into it. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and let's jump into this glitch. So essentially we get to the final boss in the Father's Sanctum, and you are going to want to rinse out this boss. Now when you do this looping cycle, you already know that you can run this boss 4 times by returning to lobby and rejoining the game, and it will bring you back to the Father's Sanctum to do it again. Before you do that, you obviously have your pick of 3 pieces. You want to go ahead and make sure that you pick the piece that you want. As per usual, don't change anything about that. Now once you have got that, you have got a load of loot on the floor. Now don't touch that loot, leave it on the floor. This is extremely crucial because this is how it is going to work. There will be anything from around 10 to 13 pieces of gear on the floor, and today we are going to show you how you can double that amount. It's actually extremely simple. So leave the loot on the floor and back out to the main lobby as if you were just trying to repeat the boss again. Through doing so, you are actually going to bug out the system. You'll see that you start collecting the loot as you leave that server. Then when you go through to the main lobby, you can obviously do whatever it is you need to do, switch out the people you need to switch out, or jump in again with the same person, and essentially from that point you are going to just jump straight back in and continue the game as per usual. Now what this does, I don't really understand it, but this will essentially continue your loot pickup and doubles it up. This does mean that you do get the exact same loot twice over, and you do essentially duplicate the loot that was on the floor in that original boss fight, but you won't get anything sort of added extra on top of that. But once you load in, you will notice that if your inventory is full, it will spring across the floor. If it is not full, then you will see on the right hand side, it will just continue to keep dropping and dropping and dropping. When you go into your inventory, it looks pretty insane to say the least, but this is a very, very good way of getting resources. This is also a very good way of being able to get weapons for numerous characters, armor sets for numerous characters. All you have to do is make sure that you do that, and this will essentially duplicate everything that you obtain from this run. It is extremely interesting as to why it's happening. I don't actually understand it myself, but it's almost like the loot pickup essentially happens when you leave, and then when you come back, it doesn't recognize that you've picked everything up, so it runs you through again. So just to give you guys another quick run through of this, and realistically majority of this video now is just to show off the build that we're running. Now this turret build is mental, and we'll show you the damage right at the end of it, because I feel like you guys are definitely going to want to run this if you are liking the techno so far. So just to recap, we are going to want to run straight through to the boss, get through into the Father's Sanctum, and take out the boss as quick as you can. Once you do take out the boss, he is going to drop all the normal loot, and he is going to give you the choice of 3. Now when you get the choice of 3, you are going to want to pick one of those 3, leave the loot on the floor, and then when that loot officially all lands, you're not touching any of it, don't dismantle anything, don't pick anything up, you just want to leave the lobby. By leaving the lobby, that is then going to reset your server, and you are then going to be able to jump back into the game for your next run and obtain double the loot from that. Essentially what this means is for every 4 runs that you do on one Terra Gratar run, the boss fight will essentially get you 8 runs worth of loot, which is an obscene amount of loot that you guys just should not be getting your hands on. But given we're in a state of frame with Outriders right now where the level progression is so bloody difficult and upgrading armor sets and stuff takes so long, this is the perfect way to do it. So make sure you go ahead and abuse it now while you can. As far as I'm aware, nobody can get in any trouble from doing this. It seems to be a general exploit. But anyhow, enjoy the glitch, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the clouds for tomorrow's video with the big techno.